Greetings of the day, teacher. This is me, Jagwinder Kaur. My student ID is 30384046, and today I would like to talk about my individual participation in the project write-up and in the whole project as well. So in this project, the project name is Cleaner Marketplace Database Design and Dashboard Project. My client is Donna Safaria and my supervisor is Monica Jan. My tutor is Godley and my lecturer is Naga. So first of all, I would like to talk about the little introduction of my project. So as I told, my client is Donna Safaria. She is in the business of providing house cleaners in the area of North Adelaide, which is based in Australia. The company wants to have a database in the place where they can record the data of the customers and the cleaners to use in the future. Therefore, a database needs to be constructed that will store information about the cleaners, customers, and the activities performed by them. From the database, a dashboard will be created using the BI tool, which will help in visualizing the data in an effective way. So the justifications of contribution as per skill set. Well, the knowledge on visualization tools, my applied knowledge of BI tools while creating the dashboard feature. This application involves 2 weeks in total where I play around with the visualizations of the dashboard to make it more effective. I applied my design skills so that an effective dashboard is constructed. I applied my designing skills throughout the creation of dashboard as my past degree helped me to do them better in designing skills which I learned from the past degree and helped in this project as well. So like color combinations, the graphs and many more things that can be constructed in that way that makes the dashboard more effective. I had attended many webinars and seminars associated with the critical thinking, which I applied for analyzing the results generated by the same during analysis of reports for around 3 days. Well, I watched many webinars as I mentioned, which helps me to create the visualizations and the dashboard in a very well behaved manner so that it can help Donna to fetch the data very accurately and the visualizations make her life easier in the company. So the largest contribution, I worked with the dashboard component that related to the analysis of demography of customers that will help the director to understand what factors mostly affects the customer. So as you can see in the picture, there are buttons and there are slicers as well where she can fetch the data according to her choice, like whether from the date to date, which date she wants, she can select it from here, and the quarter. This is the quarterly services. Whatever the quarter she wants to select, she can select it from here. She can select the multiple quarters as well at the same time, and the services that are provided by her company, she can select as many as services she wants to check, and the cities as well. So she can check one or many cities at one time and fetch the reports from those cities and check the statics according to the selection. The next thing is, like, had put my efforts towards designing the sections that describes about the highest paying customer, like the which customer paid the highest amount and which customer used most of the services, and the person who used most of the services, of course the person will pay more money. So by showing this, by seeing this graph, she can know that okay, the John is paying most of the money because He is the one who is getting most of the services and uh, asking for the services at the same time. This will help the director to analyze the details and provide relevant benefits to such customers. So that, for example, if John is the customer who is paying highest amount to her company by the services he taken, so in that way, she can give them a discount or a coupon code or many other options, so that he will be her fixed customer, like a regular customer. So he can enjoy the some of the benefits from her. And sometimes, like the Michael, he has the second highest, so she can fetch the reports like that and give them discounts or benefits, so that she can maintain them as a regular customers. The next thing is reoccurring customer. I had also designed the reoccurring customer section of the dashboard. This section helps the authority to get insight toward the customer who avail the services in a continuous manner. As we saw in the last slide, the John who is the highest paying customer, and John is the one who is the recurring customers in every way. So by seeing this graph, Donna can clearly see that okay, the John is the one who is the recurring customers and give the benefits to John, like any discounts or anything that she can do, so she can make him a regular customer. So in that way she can fetch many more reports from it, like okay, next one is the next customer, like Twinkle, he is the second one. So she can provide him a benefits, so that he also can enjoy the more of the services from her company. So in that way she can make her profit up, so in that way it will help her. The next thing, the unique things that I learned. Well, I learned many things from this project, as this was the first experience of my life doing a project by my own. So the project management process and the techniques. I came to know that how a project can be handled, how our time can be managed, and the techniques can be used to finish this project on time. Benefits of engaging stakeholders with continuous interaction and collaborations. I came to know that how to deal with a client. Before, I don't have that knowledge because I never been to this kind of project. So this was the first ever experience in my life. So I know that now I know that how to interact with the client, how to ask the questions related to project, like how to do the things and how to deal with the client. So, and the team foundations and collaboration benefits in agile framework. I also came to know that how a team can work in an effective way to complete the project on time, because when it comes to a project, it is not a single-handed person. It is a team who is working behind a project to complete the project. So I came to know that how it works, like how to make the project happen in a time frame manner. And I learned how beneficial it is to be innovative while developing a product. I knew that I used my innovative skills, that how a project can be more interesting, so that I use my innovative skills as well. Well, the unique things I contributed, I applied all my innovative and creative thinking for developing the dashboard. As I mentioned, that my past degree is related to most of the developing 3D creatures and the softwares. I used my that skills in this one. I used my designing skill, in which I am trained enough and helped me and my team members while designing the entire dashboard. As I worked on the dashboard in this project, I used my designing skills, which helped me and my team members to make the visualization more effective. I used my analytical skills to analyze the data visualization created on by the dashboard. I also contributed towards supporting my team members who stuck in any complex with the knowledge of the respective area I have. Like my friend Anchal and Armogan, they worked on the database side. Well, whenever they stuck on somewhere, I helped them how to manage and to sort out the data. So in that way, whenever they stuck, I also help them, and my other team member Gurkaran also helps us. Well, the ideas to improve course. Well, first of all, I would like to talk about the things I liked. I liked the way the university had planned the accomplishment of the project. I also like how they give the project at the very end to the students to get the industry engagement knowledge. I think it is the best thing that the students get to know that how the industry works while comes to the project. Whenever the project happens, there are a team like group of members work together to finish the same common goal. So in that way, then we know came to know that how to work in a team, how to behave in a team, or how to manage the team. So, and I also appreciate the way of project demanded us to be in direct contact with the client and understanding the nature of the requirement. As I mentioned before, I never had the option to do the project, or I have never did that. So by doing this project, I came to know that how to deal with the client. First of all, I learned like how to talk with the client, what type of discussions happened with the client, how to make the discussions with the client. So these kind of things I learned while doing this project, like setting the goals that I want to achieve, like data gatherings and so on. Having a systems or thoughts as a top priority for what I plan to acquire from the investigation of my information. As an improvement, I think the project management could have been done in the more planned way that could allow us to finish the project before the time frame ends. As I mentioned, this is the first ever project we made it, so we didn't get much knowledge about how to manage this timeline. So I think if in the future we will be more aware that how to manage the proper time to finish the product in the given time frame or before that. Thank you so much for watching my slides and my watching my video presentation. Thank you so much.